Hello everyone. Today we are here for a sad yet exciting day. This is my last time visiting the Carousel of Progress in its current version. They are updating it. It is closing July 5th. They are changing all the decades up. It has been these decades since Walt designed it for the World's Fair. Now, some of the verbiage has changed, the way the sponsors were represented has changed, but never have the decades changed. They've updated the end Christmas scene to be more modern, but this is going to be a complete overhaul. And we're getting the Walt Disney Animatronic. But before we do all that, let's see if I can stop time, make this a little quieter. Now, if you like what we're doing here at the channel, please consider subscribing and liking the video. It would mean so much to us and it would help us out. Now, go again. Anyway, let's head in and check out the Carousel of Progress. We're gonna go in and watch this, possibly for my last time, unless I can get one in later this week. I'm not gonna show the entire ride. I will, however, link up in one of these corners the video that we have of the full current ride through. I'm gonna try to find some concept art to show you kind of like roughly what each scene should look like when it comes back open, and we'll compare and contrast.
You're in for a real treat. The Carousel of Progress was Walt's own idea from beginning to end.
And that's why this scene will have the Walt Animatronic in it. Instead of just a voiceover and a sign, you'll actually see the Walt Animatronic after the curtain opens explain to you how the ride works and how it came to be. I cannot wait to see this.
He loved it. He introduced the show at the World's Fair in New York City in 1964, and it was an immediate smash hit. Millions of people came to see it. And since then, the Carousel of Progress has had more performances than any other stage show in the history of American theater. You know, Walt loved the idea of progress, and he loved the American family. And he himself was probably as American as anyone could possibly be. He thought it would be fun to watch the American family go through the 20th century, experiencing all the new wonders as they came. And he put them together in a show called Carousel of Progress, which we are now about to see. Although our Carousel family has experienced a few changes over the years, our show still revolves around the same theme, and that's progress.
It looks like the Robins are getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day today. What year is it? Oh, right around the turn of the century.
Instead of starting at the turn of the century, this version of the Carousel of Progress will start in the summer of 1969, watching the moon landing. This is not concept art. This is actually a photo from Spaceship Earth of the moon landing scene with the family watching it on TV. So, although not what will be in the carousel, this kind of gives you an idea of what Imagineers think of that kind of living room setup that we'll see within the Carousel of Progress.
Believe me, things couldn't be any better than they are today. Yes, sir, buildings are towering now as high as 20 stories. The moving pictures flicker up on a big screen. We have almost 8,000 automobiles in this country, and we can travel by train from New York to California in less than 7 days. And I even hear tell about two brothers from North Carolina who are working on some kind of flying contraption. It'll never work. Closer to home, we've now got gas lamps, a telephone, and the latest design in cast iron stoves. And that reservoir keeps 5 gallons of water hot in just 3 buckets of coal. Oh, that sure beats chopping wood. And isn't our new ice box a beauty? Look at that. Holds 50 pounds of ice. Milk doesn't sour as quick as it used to. And our dog Rover here keeps the water in the drip pan from overflowing. It wasn't too long ago we had to carry water from a well. And thanks to progress, we've got a pump right here in the kitchen. Of course, we keep a bucket of water handy to prime it with. Yes, sir, we've got everything we need to make life easier.
Phew, boy, hottest 4th of July we've had in years. We've come a long way, though, since the turn of the century, over 20 some odd years ago.
I looked everywhere and could not find concept art for this Halloween scene that will be going here. It's based on Halloween 1985, and Sarah, the wife, will actually be center stage for this one as John, the husband, is handing out candy on the front porch.
You know that pilot fella, Charles Lindbergh? He's about to fly a single-wing airplane all the way across the Atlantic. He's never going to make it. And sports stadiums are springing up all over. And boy, nobody hits that old horse hide like that new fella Babe Ruth. Jazz music is the cat's meow, and there's been ads in the paper for months for a movie starring Al Jolson, and he's going to talk and sing. Oh, boy, I've got to see that. There goes Schwartz in his Upmobile. He sure loves that horn. You know, in my new Essex, I've got an electric starter. Now I don't have to crank. We can travel from New York to Los Angeles by train in only 3 days. And we've got a house full of new electrical servants. Mr. Edison sure added life to our home. Whoa there, you blow a fuse. Crap, that's the third one this week. I buy fuses by the case. Well, it's another Halloween here in the fabulous 40s.
So I think it would be hilarious if they just took the Christmas scene that's the last scene of this current show and moved it back here, because this scene is supposed to be New Year's Eve 1999, and that is almost the time frame that the current last scene is. So how funny would that be if they just moved it back a spot?
Everything is better than ever now, and we've got some amazing new wonders around the house to prove it. For instance, our refrigerator holds more food and ice cubes, and thanks to our automatic dishwasher, I don't have to dry the dishes anymore after supper. Gives Rover and me more time to enjoy our evening stroll together. Later, boy. Oh, and here's something else that's new. I just heard a new term today on the radio. Fella says we've got something now called the rat race. Did you ever hear that one? It sure describes my life. I'm involved in something now called commuting. I drive into the city for work all day and then turn right around and drive all the way back. And the highway is crowded with fellow rats doing the same thing.
That's what they call progress, dear.
Yeah, I guess she's right. But we do have television when it works. Gives you something to do after you come home. I kind of like it, you know? Guy named John Cameron Swayze gives us all the news. And then they have all this singing and dancing. A lot of fluff, but it's fun. You know, I predict the day when millions of people will learn Latin and Greek sitting in front of their TV sets.
For the final scene, Act 4, we actually do have some concept art from Disney. And here it is on screen. If you ask me, it looks like a mixture of what you would see at the end of Spaceship Earth when they tell you about your future and the Jetsons. And I think the Jetsons is the little robot over to the right. And speaking of your future at the end of Spaceship Earth, we do have new posters for the ride, and you can see that the artwork looks very similar to your future at the end of Spaceship Earth.
Isn't it a pleasant holiday? Oh, turkey's in the oven, it's peaceful and quiet.
Yes! 300 points, my best score yet.
Well, it was peaceful until Santa brought that new virtual reality space pilot gift.
Your turn, Grandma. Let's switch the image over to the TV so the resident flying ace can show you how it works. Now, it's a little tricky. Just use your game glove to fly behind the other guy and blast him with your laser blaster.
Laser blaster? Well, I'll give it a try.
Take a look around, Grandma. You're in the ship.
Feels like I'm really there.
Okay, get ready. You're about to blast off.
Here goes nothing. Whoa.
All right, here it comes. Oh, you missed him.
Hey, everybody, I'm done programming our new voice activation system.
Now all our household items will do anything we tell them to do.
Great. Tell the refrigerator to bring me a root beer.
Well, you can't quite do that. But I'll show you something it can do. Tree lights 30% brighter.
Oh, that's no big deal. Anybody can do that voice-activated stuff. Watch this. Roar! Beep!
John, the oven should respond to your voice commands now. Give it a try.
Oh, okay. Here goes. Temperature to 375.
Look at that. It even talks back.
Reminds me of certain people I know.
Yeah, right, Dad.
You gotta lose him, Grandma. Bank to the right.
Remember Dad's turkey last year?
Yeah, that thing really smoked up the place when it burned, didn't it?
We ended up microwaving frozen pizzas. Well, no need to worry about the turkey this year. Not in an oven that will do anything your father tells it to do.
Oh, I'm gonna miss that. You know, I hope they keep the Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow song in it, because there was a song on that previously that was not that. So that'll be interesting. I really hope they keep that song. We have found Chip being sneaky over here. This guy has no idea Chip's about to scare him. Oh, you got him. That's hilarious. Chip, sir, that was hilarious. I just want you to know that was great. Like that. Very, very sneaky guy. Yes. Do. Awesome. Thank you so much, Chip. Have a great day. I love catching a roaming character. That's great. Now, let's go back and check on the construction of Cars Land. I haven't looked back there in probably a month. We'll see what it's like before we get out of Magic Kingdom. We definitely have some more vertical walls going. As you can see, we're above Splash Mountain. We have some across right by the old boat depot where you would get on the Liberty Bell. Looks like it goes right up to it almost. And then you see one right behind the wall here. And then they're doing some major plumbing starting to go in. You can see all those drain tubes. I'm guessing no tunnels under this one. I haven't seen anything dug down. I don't think they do tunnels anymore anyway, but not much different. It's still foundation work going on. You can see some rebar up for pillars. I'm not sure if this vertical walls they're putting up are gonna help with the river that's gonna cut between these two lands or help the mountain for Pike Peak, but man, I'm enjoying watching it go up. This is the first time I've been a local to see a new land come together.
It was so hot when we left there that I didn't do an outro. I walked straight down Main Street and got to the air-conditioned car as fast as I could. And then I got home and I was like, outro. But anyway, thank you for hanging out with me today. On one hand, sad that the Carousel of Progress is changing, but on the other hand, I am so excited. And I'm more excited than sad for all the changes coming. I just can't wait. And hopefully it brings this attraction a little more attention and the attention it deserves. Again, thanks for watching, and remember to treat people with kindness.